I'm your host, Armand Bengco from the Colayco Foundation. This is the show that discusses your ability to earn and manage your peso and the possibilities of making that same peso work for you, your Pisobilities. This week, we shall talk about cooperatives. Books of old taught us three forms of businesses to use. There is sole proprietorship, there is partnership, and the most common, corporation. Most do not know that there is a fourth form of business, cooperatives. This is our topic today. The what, the whys, and how, and everything else about cooperatives. For today, we have in our show the Regional Director of the Cooperative Development Authority, Manila Extension Office, Noni Hernandez. Welcome to the show, Ms.
Good morning.
Hernandez. Can I call you by your nickname?
Of course.
I'll call you Ma'am Noni, if
Of
it's alright.
course.
Okay, our audience, ang mga kapiso natin sa business portal sa GNN, you can join our discussion. Send your text messages, opinion, or questions about cooperatives to 0917-853-7333. Kindly indicate your name and location so we can properly acknowledge you. So, Ma'am Noni, let's get to the meat of the matter right away. Our topic, cooperatives. Sa umpisa, sinabi natin it's a fourth way of putting up, or a fourth structure or manner to putting up a business, from sole proprietor, partnership, corporation. Kanina, hindi pa tayo on the air, you were saying, baka hindi masyadong maganda sabihin, poor man's corporation ng cooperative. What are co-ops or cooperative?
Cooperative is an alternative, actually. It's an alternative business entity wherein a group of people can choose from, no? If they want a more flexible, a more democratic way of doing business and engaging into business, then they can choose cooperative.
Kanina yung pa sinabi, bago tayo nag-show, democratic, flexible, ang co-op compared to
Yes.
the other forms. Before we get into the deeper discussion, quickly, bakit siya flexible? Bakit siya democratic?
It is democratic in a sense that almost all or membership, kasi cooperative is a membership. Although it has share capital, which is putting it like as similarly to corporation. But the decision lies also with the membership. And there is only some governing group, which is the board of directors, whose mandate emanates from the general membership. So, ganun ka siya ka-flexible, ganun siya ka-democratic, na everybody has a say.
Unlike sa corporation.
Unlike sa corporation.
Kung sino yung majority owner, 51%.
Yes. Kanya yung control doon.
Kanya na yung control.
Oo.
Okay.
Dito
But,
hindi.
Marami nagsasabi, yes, very good. The beauty of the co-op structure is very democratic. Every member, somehow the owner.
Yeah.
Pero pag minsan doon din daw nagkakagulo. Totoo ho ba yun?
Totoo yun kung hindi nila i-observe mismo. Kasi cooperative is operating on cooperative principle.
Okay.
It is always anchored on the 7th principle of cooperativism. And those principles are open and voluntary.
Open and voluntary.
Yes, so open ang for as long as you fall within the fold of the common bond of membership or the commonality, why they can form, then pwede kang sumali.
Right.
Second is democratic control.
Excuse me, ma'am. Voluntary, ibig sabihin, walang pilitan ng pagsali.
Wala.
Kapag
Walang
sinabi
tutukan.
tayo ng co-op sa lugar sa Pangasinan, hindi pwedeng pilitin na all residents of this town in Pangasinan will be members of this co-op.
No.
Even if it's even if it's a geographical co-op.
Yes.
So voluntary.
Voluntary
pagsali.
siya talaga.
In the same breath din ba, your membership in a co-op, hindi siya pwede ipamana?
There is a provision that you can transfer the ownership. However, the recipient of your share must be qualified for the membership of the cooperative.
So, voluntary pa rin. Somehow,
Voluntary pa rin,
Voluntary.
oo.
Other core principles, open
Yung,
and voluntary.
democratic control.
Democratic control.
Kasi regardless of the capital contribution you put in the cooperative, you are only entitled to one vote. That's how democratic cooperative is. Then the third is Cooperative thrive with the support of the member. Kaya nga, isa sa pangatlo niyang prinsipyo is members' economic participation. So basically, cooperative is doing business also with the membership. The need of the membership, the desire of the membership.
Right.
So ito, three major principle ito which
Pero dapat yung
tell us-
member contributes also aside from the membership, aside from the share capital, kung ano yung pinuhunan nila doon sa co-op. Kasi I understand some co-ops, they have membership fees, annual dues, is the...
depende yan sa category ng co-op.
Okay.
No? If you are a primary co-op whose membership are natural person,
Ibig sabihin, totoong tao.
totoong tao, walang tao-tauhan yan.
Walang tao. Or
Walang
a
tao
primary
yan.
co-op, hindi pwedeng co-op din ang member.
No.
Or asosasyon, or group,
No,
or company.
only natural person can
real
join
people.
primary co-op.
Okay.
So aside from your
Share capital.
capital contribution or capital build-up, you are also expected to patronize the business of the cooperative. Yun yung isang ano doon. Kaya nga, pag minsan iisipin natin, bakit magkakaroon ng constraints sa cooperative operation where in fact, it has a captured client, which is the membership. So, sometimes it varies also pagdating na yan sa nitty-gritty of running the business. Management is one. Of course, yung human behavior ng members itself is another factor.
Right. And doon sa annual fees,
Sa annual fees kasi,
Sabi niyo,
one time
depende.
lang yung membership fee. Upon joining,
there cannot be an annual fee?
no,
Hindi.
except if the bylaws of the cooperative put a condition that each member will contribute an annual dues or annual fees. But it should be specific on the bylaws as for what purpose the annual dues will be
annual fees
collected.
will be.
Oo.
Democratic pa rin in following the principle of
Oo.
democratic. Once the members agree,
Binding yun to all of them.
binding to all. Before you join a cooperative,
Oo.
dapat alam niyo yun.
Dapat alam nila yun.
Let's backtrack a little. Kailan ba nag-umpisa ang co-op movement in the country, sa Philippines?
Sa Philippines?
Sa Philippines.
Way back on Rizal's time.
Rizal's time meron ng
Yes.
co-op movement. In what form, Ma'am Lenny?
Service actually, the one is started by our national hero is a service type cooperative. And I think it is still running up to now.
Talaga?
Yung water service ng Dagupan, Dapitan.
Dapitan,
In
Inumpisahan pa ni
Zamboanga
Rizal
Norte.
yun, yung-
Inumpisahan yun. While in exile, kasi exposed naman siya, di ba?
Right,
And
abroad.
even nung time niya, ang cooperativism in Europe is already operating at na-expose siya doon. So, na-adapt niya yon, in-implement niya while on exile siya.
So even outside the country, co-op movement is very much alive
Yes,
and
oo.
running. Of the countries that you are aware of, ano ang magaganda ang performance ng co-op?
European countries, okay ang co-op, no? And even in North and South America. Pero ang isa talaga pinakamalaki is in the North America sa Canada.
Canada, right.
I think they are the one with the biggest strength in terms of financial intermediation. Kasi ang laki nila and they also build empire. In terms of service, Spain yan. Kasi nasa kanilang Mondragon, di ba?
Dragon, right.
So, kilala talaga ang Spain dyan.
For the co-op movement.
Oo, for the co-op movement.
Tapos dito sa Philippines, after Rizal started, after having seen it abroad in Europe, how is it here in the Philippines since then up to now?
May mga ups and downs eh. But one thing is, previously, ang lakas ng government intervention on the development of cooperative. So, parang dun na baby yung mga co-op.
Na baby.
Na baby. Yan yung term namin doon is na baby ang co-op. In such a way that I think even before martial law, agricultural side, there are two sets, no? Yung commercial, which is under the SEC and the DTI before,
Yes.
covered by Republic Act 2023, yun yung mga non-agricultural co-op. And the agricultural cooperative was handled by PACOMA din. Yun yung Agricultural Credit Administration or the ACA before. They put up itong mga PACOMAs, mga buying centers,
Right.
mga grains trading centers, yun yung mga ano.
Somehow they followed, excuse me, a co-op structure.
Yes. Actually, they are co-op, although there are some restriction and government regulated. Kaya nga sabi ko, ang laki ng government intervention that time na baby yung co-op. Even at on martial law time, no, yung under na ng PD 175, yun yung governing laws then ng martial law period, PD 175 and LOI 23. So under this period, they try to combine agricultural and non-agricultural covered by PD 175.
Itong recent history, like the past 20 years, with three administrations, three or four administrations the past 20 years, how's the development of the co-op movement here in the country?
Slowly gaining strength, as independent and lesser government intervention. So, yun yung development niya from 1990s, that is under Republic Act 6938, the first cooperative code in the Philippines.
Okay. Noong
1990. It is in 1990.
Right. And there was a recent amendment or...
Yes. Only 2009, the amendments to Cooperative Code was made, and it is covered by Republic Act 9520.
If there is a corporation code, there is a co-op code na sinusundan lahat ng co-ops in the country.
Yes.
Okay.
Yun yung similarities ng dalawa.
Nung dalawa.
Pareho siyang merong legislation to back on.
For corporations, it's DTI or SEC.
SEC.
For co-ops, it is
CDA.
CDA. That's why you are here to represent the government sector and for the protection of the public, those who become members of co-ops.
Yes.